Montes, do you want to start us off?
God. Um,
Is that a no?
that's a no.
That's a welcome to Dumb and Weak.
Welcome, welcome.
Important thing to say. We are not to be trusted.
Not a single bit.
We are not your friends, and if
Unless,
we are your
yeah.
friends, we are still not to be trusted.
And if you're our friend, then you know that we're not to be trusted.
You know for a fact, and if you don't know we're not to be trusted, then we aren't friends. And I'm very sorry that you had to learn this way.
Yeah. Um,
But I'm Xander.
I'm Montez.
And we're doing a little bit of a dating episode for our first episode,
This
aren't we?
is this is yeah. This is Dumb and Week. We're doing dating episode.
Doing it. So the format of this will be that we're gonna do a little bit of advice, we're gonna do a little segment, we're gonna do a little bit of advice, we're gonna do a segment, and then we're gonna wrap it up. That's gonna be it. It's going to be anywhere from 5 to an hour, 5 to 60 minutes of content. It's right at you. Quality notwithstanding.
Whether you can handle it or not,
Whether you can handle it or not, whether it's good or not, irrelevant.
irrelevant.
We are getting 5 to 60 minutes of entertainment.
Entertainment's a rough sell, huh?
5 to 60 minutes
Noise that you will be listening to.
of content. All right.
Alrighty.
Do you wanna read the first question off to me?
Yeah. Um, this question is asked by a man.
Mm-hmm.
And it is asked, how do you pull a lesbian girl?
How do you pull a lesbian?
And I might say, as a man attracted to women and a man attracted to holes, as you are, um, I think we're the perfect people to answer
Yes.
this question. Actually,
As a pansexual man, I love a lot of things, including
holes, like I said,
holes, like you said. Holes. You know me. Give me a hole.
and that's gonna be our first episode, folks. Thank you for joining
We're
us.
wrapping it up.
That's already too much.
Podcast, but they end whenever somebody says something not funny.
Yeah.
I'd say first step of pulling a lesbian girl, be a lesbian.
Probably a good start.
Step 2, be attractive to them.
To them, yes.
Step 3,
Get them a cat.
Step 4, move in. Step 5, fuck.
Oh wow,
You gotta move in before you fuck.
moving before
Yeah.
fucking.
They're lesbians.
Yeah, lesbians do move quickly.
But apparently only in one regard. That actually all happens on day 1.
It does all happen on day one.
It all happens on day. So that's how you pull a lesbian girl. A man.
Oh man.
Would you like us to help? Physically?
Oh, physically. I was like, is that not what we just did with our answer?
No, I will do.
Physically? Sorry, physically.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Do you think
You want us to hold her
that-
down for you, is what he's asking.
Oh, God. How do you pull a lesbian girl? With a lasso.
With a
Then you get strong.
with your strong man arm.
With your strong man arms. Or woman arms. I guess not. You
No.
are a man.
He is a man.
It is a man.
Yeah.
So anyway, just to recap, step 1, be a lesbian, which I
Mhm.
assume he's failed as he is a man.
He is a man.
He's a man. Step 2, be attractive to them, which I assume he's also failed as he is, I repeat, a man.
Man.
Step 3, give him a cat. can succeed. Step 4, move in. I'm assuming that's a fail because that might not be consenting
He's not gotten
to
past the
that.
first 2 steps, so it's gonna be
It's
hard to
2
get to 4.
steps. It's gonna be hard to get yeah. And then step 5, fuck. Again, I think it's gonna be hard
It's gonna be a little difficult.
because you haven't done all of the steps. That is like the goal. I assume that's the goal. I guess it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be.
You could be a committed relationship, asexual relationship, could be lesbian, romantic. But I still repeat, lesbian typically
It's a hard
woman on woman.
It's a hard wall to get past when you're a man.
It is a hard wall to get past. But you know what? I assume we knocked that one out of the park.
I think we nailed it.
Bang.
One for
right
one.
Out of the,
1-for-1 on podcast.
1-for-1 on podcast so far. Number 2, advice question number 2. Advice on lesbian dating because it's hard even at 40. Lol. And that is from a woman.
This one is
and
a woman.
This one is a woman, which let me tell you, number 1, think you passed it.
Think you passed it?
Think you passed step 1.
Oh, step 1, yes. I do believe.
Step 1. Fucking nailed it.
Got it.
Be
Yeah.
a lesbian.
We're going down our steps now.
Yeah, the steps that we've already, because we just did this one, right?
Yes, we did just do this one.
So again, step 1.
Step 1.
Nailed it. You're already in the door.
You're in the door.
You're in the door. Step 2. This is like the foyer. This is this is the entry hall.
This is where you take your shoes off.
This is where you take your shoes off. This is where you kind of
get them a cap.
hang your coat up. Give them a step 2 first.
No, yeah, I think I went to the kitchen already. My bad. We're still in the foyer.
You ran.
I ran to the.
Let's back up. Yeah, let's back up. First, be attractive to them. If that includes life-changing surgery, then that might be something you have to do.
I was gonna disagree, but no, I think no, but I think you got it. I thought about it for a second. No, you're absolutely correct.
I think be attractive to them. Just do it.
Just do it. It's not that hard. It's them.
Listen to our vibe king Shia LaBeouf. Listen to our vibe queen Nike the goddess, and also our vibe corporation Nike, the shoe company.
The shoe, yeah.
Well, also other sports equipment company. Sure. Whatever, it's a corporation. It's not like it matters. Yeah. Anyways. Vibe, just do it. Just do it. Number 3, give him a cat.
Give him a cat. That one's easy. That one you just kind of walk outside.
And then, you walk outside. Let me actually look something up real quick. Look at it. I just looked. Facebook Marketplace has them for like $1.
I'm surprised they're that expensive, honestly.
I mean, near me, of course. You might not be near me. You might get them for $2 or 50 cents. Could go either way. Now, that was 3 steps. Step 4, we're move in.
Yeah, we've walked past the foyer. We've opened the door. We've taken a step in. We've taken our shoes off. We saw the kitchen. Now we're heading to the living room.
Now you're heading to the living room, and
which is where
that's when you bring your boxes.
That's when you bring your boxes into the living room.
And then you discuss, hey, whose bed are we using?
Oops, it's both our beds, and now
it's both of our.
And now
we have one mega bed because we duct taped it together. It's vastly less comfortable because there's duct tape on it, but we do have both of our beds.
It's 2 beds.
Whose kids are we keeping? These are the important move-in questions, right?
Yeah.
Has rent split up? Whose ex do we have to lock out?
Yeah.
Do you have a significant other, and where should I hide the body?
Oh.
One and the same.
Same thing. Yeah.
And then step 5, fuck.
Use the duct tape beds. And now you have
Yeah,
so much more room for activities
activities like Jenga
like Jenga.
and Jenga.
And yep, only thing you can do on the bed is play Jenga.
That's the best place to play it as well.
I think we got that.
I think we've nailed it. Let me pull
Yeah,
up
another
this
another
next
question.
question.
Yeah.
We're fucking knocking these out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing significantly better than last time?
Oh, by the way, are we okay? Are we gonna go mention that we did this before?
Maybe. Our next question comes from a woman named Summertime Fummertime. And this is a situation. This is not just some sentence. This is a whole situation that we're going to have to buckle up for.
Disclaimer to everyone: her actual name is not Summertime Fummertime. When people,
What?
yeah, when people send us questions, we ask them if they want to go by an alias.
When did
And
we start doing that?
well, we're gonna start after Summertime Fummertime because I did lie and say it wasn't their actual name. I was just kind of I was
Oh,
trying to protect them. Um, but yeah, after Summertime
sorry.
Fummertime, we're gonna
Their
start
social
doing
security
aliases.
number is actually 555.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We also expect that to be in the questions if you ever submit
Yeah,
any.
we're actually on the form that you're going to fill out. It does have a social security number
And then
and
those
your IP address and
and
your
then
home
the three
address.
silly
And...
digits on the back of your credit card.
You gotta put in your credit card. You don't have to pay for anything, but
No.
if some fees pop up, that it's just transaction, whatever. Now this situation is long, so again, buckle up. Are you ready? I'm buckling up.
I'm a little risky boy. I don't need to buckle up.
That is illegal.
So am I. Anyways, question.
The last summer, I was talking to this guy who ended things with me. Now, over a year later, we're cool with each other. Since it was summer, we started hanging out with each other's friends. Now, I think I have a crush on one of his friends. One of his close friends. I don't know what to do. I'm like torturing myself because I'm Snapchatting this guy and he's so funny and interesting, but I'm like, dude, what's the point of getting to know this person and liking them when I'm like thinking they're off limits? I feel like it's kind of wrong. The first guy never did anything wrong, but it just didn't work out. And I feel it's weird to fuck around with one of his friends, and maybe the new guy would feel it's wrong because I'm a girl who's been with one of his friends. And he might just be being friendly in the first place. Should I not even be speaking to this person? Should I not be liking them? And again, summertime, summertime. I would recommend.
Have you talked about the three-way yet? Because that's the first thing in everyone's mind, obviously. No?
Now,
Am I wrong?
everyone's mind, I would say probably not.
Take a
And
little trip to Paris, see the Eiffel Tower. We know we can't put that in.
we gotta put that in.
um,
Now, summertime, summertime.
summertime.
Other than a threesome, which was a good idea, and maybe your best option. So number
Leave
one, try a threesome.
threesome and take the bigger dick. That's just
And
math.
just math, right? Now we're gonna do a little bit of kooky math. Number two, gone. Just ignore them.
Number
Just
two, the friend, not the original dude.
no, just ignore both of them.
Ignore both of them. Okay.
You're done.
Yeah.
Got to
Too complicated.
liquid. Too complicated. Too liquid. It's fucking sloshing all over the place. You don't know. It's not one thing anymore. So you just kind of gotta throw it away, and that happens.
You gotta break
You
a
know.
couple eggs to make an omelet. I remembered that.
That's
I
right.
remembered the saying.
You did remember the saying. I was afraid that you weren't going to remember the saying.
Oh, why would I forget
It's
that?
just one of those eggs that you chuck at a wall and go,
Yeah.
"Yep, it's an egg."
Yep. That wasn't an unborn chick.
Nope. um Number 3, and if the first one didn't work out and you don't want to do the second one, then maybe try to communicate your feelings.
I don't know about that.
That's what my therapist has
Therapist?
been
Yeah,
telling
I was
me
gonna say.
to do. That's what she's been telling me to do, and I haven't tried it yet. It hasn't felt right.
Yeah, no, of course not, because it's wrong.
It's wrong,
No,
right?
no.
Who? I think she just wants my money. Honestly, I think she's just giving
Summertime,
me
summertime,
ideas.
or your therapist?
My therapist. I think she's just giving me ideas that don't work, so
No.
that I have to keep coming back. And I think,
It's the iPhone problem. They sell
yeah,
broken equipment so that you have to buy new equipment to break it, and then
yeah,
yeah, obviously,
to break it, not to
yeah,
fix it.
not to fix it.
No, you buy new equipment to break the broken equipment, and then you buy new equipment to break the breaking equipment
Equipment,
that is
yeah.
now broken, and then you gotta break it more. Um,
Apple,
Apple, yummy.
yeah, yummy. Summertime, summertime. We help.
Have we helped summertime, summertime,
I'm gonna
summertime,
take.
summertime?
I'm gonna take
Have
your silence as
have
a yes.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take your silence as an abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
And I hope that not only did we help, but that it worked out first try, and that threesome really did, you know.
Mm.
And I'm assuming that when you took your trip to Paris, it was nice. Um,
Lovely weather
I don't know
here this time of
why
year.
that I don't know why that was what Montez said, but
No.
I would love to take a trip to Paris. Eiffel Tower is big and important. It was the tallest building at one point. Fun little fact.
Is it a building or is it a structure? Or is there a difference between those two words?
What do you do to get a structure? I
You build
believe
it.
build it.
Yeah, yeah, it does make sense, huh?
And so I would think it's a building,
It would make a lot of sense.
but then like picnic tables are buildings, and is that a building?
That's not a building. I don't think that's a structure either.
It is definitely a structure.
That's- Yeah.
You know
Hmm.
what? Come
We're
at
not
us.
we're not carpenter. Come at us, carpenters.
Come at us, carpenters. I'll fight every single one of you. I'll lose, but I will fight.
I've seen him lose a fight. One of the
Be
best
warned,
ones.
I will bite. Not hard, just a little nibble. Now time for a new
New
segment. New
segment.
segment. See, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I'm not very big.
Let's,
I'm
let's
not
get a
very
little let's get a little flex in there. Let's show 'em what we're working with.
yeah. So so we decided that for an hour in between each recording, that I will try something for an hour.
Some sort of physical activity.
Some sort of physical activity. And maybe that'll change in the future, because we may run out of ideas.
Yeah.
We are,
Half of us are dumb.
and the other half is weak. So so let's but this week we tried basketball.
Yeah, I suggested we play some basketball.
Now, Montez, why did you suggest basketball?
Um, well, I've played basketball. I played basketball for pretty much all of my life up until I graduated high school. Um, I thought it would be fun to watch my good friend Xander over here play basketball and see how his what he played a couple classes in high school. You never
I
played like a competitive league or anything, no?
No, I did a class called Power Football, Power Basketball, um, for 2 semesters. Um, and for the winter time, we played basketball, and I was a freshman. And so I was put with the other 3 freshmen. And we did, let me say, pretty bad. I was really good at, I thought
Yeah.
about going one direction,
Yeah.
chose a different one. We didn't do good. It was fun. I enjoyed it. The first in freshman year.
Mhm.
Um, but I was bad. And now I tried it for an hour.
Yeah.
How long later? 6 years later?
Yeah. 6'5", something like that.
So I haven't played
I don't know. I'm bad
basketball.
at math. I'm dumb.
We haven't played basketball. I haven't played basketball in 6 years. I may have shot a hoop or two. Um, Nothing too special. Maybe played a game of knockout with my bud.
Yeah.
Um, but never the
Never,
basketball
never,
thing.
never gone balls deep, basketball deep,
In
huh?
yeah, I've never gone balls and holes.
Balls and hold. Um,
And we know I love holes.
we do know you love hope. But yeah, I thought it would be a fun little thing, something I'm more familiar with on our first episode, something that he's a little out of his comfort zone. So
And
now I believe our friend Xander's going to give us a rating of how he thinks it went.
it went or how I feel basketball is entirely. Because if I had to give basketball the concept a rating, I'd give it 8 out of 14 dringles.
Pringles. Okay.
Dringles. It's like a dribble, but
Do it with,
when you like
do it on top of shingles.
yeah. When you're on the roof and you're like having to do it diagonally because like the roof is slanted
It's
and that's where
slanted, yeah.
shingles are,
Yeah.
or you do it on top of somebody who has
Had
shingles.
shingles, yeah. That's just like on their shoulders or on top of their
Yeah,
head.
yeah, and they're not very comfortable with. Um, but I give it about that, and
What was that rating again? Dude.
8 out of 14
Okay. Okay.
dringles.
8 out of 14 dringles.
Um,
Okay.
8 out of 14 dringles.
That's a passing grade in most states.
I don't believe that's true.
8 out of 14? Wait, because it's
8 out of
over.
14. It's
Mm,
over 50%. I
it's over
think it's
50%.
under 60.
Is it? I saw over 50 and I was like, that's
You were like,
passing.
yeah, go for it. Um, should be. You know what? Should be as long as you know roughly 50% of
The half of
things.
things.
Um, so I would say that we went with our friend Lucas.
We did go
Love
with
that man. He knew less than I did and have played less recently than I have. But we started with uh, just getting used to it, getting the ball moving. And then we went and
played horse.
we played horse, which I lost.
What? Yeah. You came
I
second.
lost.
You came
I
second.
came second, but I lost. Montez got first, obviously. Um, and then we played 2v1 basketball, Montez versus me and Lucas, and um
You guys did win that.
we we did win technically
Technically, you won.
because we did may or may not golden goal, and we did only play basketball for 15 minutes out of that hour, and we may have ended it sooner because we were all tired
And way out
and
of shape because we haven't
and
played in 2
because
years.
we haven't done sports things,
Mm-mm.
and so we were very, very out of breath, and we rested because you know what? That's an important part of basketball. We timed out.
If you can't play basketball, then it's because you're tired.
Yeah, that's the only reason anyone doesn't play basketball, and that
Mm-hmm.
is why I rated it 8 out
Not
of 14.
not the other way is what I meant to say. Not
Mm-mm.
if you're tired, you can't play basketball. You can't play
No,
basketball if
if
you're tired.
you can't play basketball if you're tired, or the only
Only
reason you
way,
can't,
yeah.
the only yeah. Again, 8 out of 14 shade dringles or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, if you like it more, or if you would rate it higher, you're wrong. Would you rate it higher, Montes?
Um, hmm. I
You
might
played for
give it like
15 years.
I did play for 15 whole years of my life. I think just for that, I'm gonna have to give it a sympathy extra point. So 9 out of 14 shingles. I know it's kind of push
Pringles.
Pringles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did mess that up. Um, but yeah, I gotta get the nostalgia, the memories point.
And as I said earlier, you're wrong.
Yeah, well, that's as we'll see later in this podcast. That happens a lot.
That just happened quite a few times. Basketball was fun.
Fun when you're playing with friends for sure.
It's definitely fun. I had so much fun, and then I didn't because I was tired
Yeah,
and out of breath, and the ball was a little wet, and I was very wet because I was sweating up
yeah,
my ass.
yeah.
Um, and nowhere else, weirdly enough. But basket, my ball, man.
Mm, I'll leave that to your boyfriend.
All
Uh,
right,
do we wanna go to the next question?
let's go to the next question.
Yeah. Uh, this next question is how do I get a mustache like that? Sorry, how do I get a sick mustache like that? This is from Stashless and Alone. Um, so obviously they're talking to me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
um, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
say, what I want to do it's mostly squirrel urine mixed with a little bit of paprika, and then you just twice a day lather it in. In about 34 months, you'll see some results.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And I think we've got that question. No,
Yeah, I mean, I do have a. It's not very
you do have,
good.
yeah. If you
I
just
do have a
if you
mustache,
had to
just
say
to cover
anything, yeah,
cover our bases.
you had to say
Cover
anything
our
else.
bases. We need to fill time. So I'd say what I do is have genetics.
I do hear people are doing that a lot these days.
But that's not. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Also to get a sick mustache like that, you might have to shave your beard. That way, it's a mustache and not a beard. Um,
'Cause if there's a connection, then it's not a mustache.
how do you get a sick mustache like that? I'm assuming you're not talking to either of us because I believe our mustaches are healthy.
Yes.
Have you checked your mustache's temperature
Yeah.
recently?
Make sure that's getting enough vitamins.
Make sure
Like
it's getting enough vitamin. Make sure it's getting water.
waters a lot.
Um, Water. It needs rest. Everyone forgets. Everyone wants to use their mustache,
Everyone,
but it needs to rest.
it can't save your food all the time.
Yeah,
you have to
you
like
gotta
give it some time.
gotta give it some time. Make sure it's taken care of. And again, check its temperature like
Hmm.
once a minute. You know,
Yeah,
60 times per hour.
that's
Um,
what doctors say. I heard.
that's what doctors say. What is that? 1,224 times a
An
day?
hour. Uh,
1,440.
thank you for fixing that because we only want to give proper advice and actual information on this
Yes, we
podcast.
are. Remember what we said earlier about us not being able to be trusted? We were.
Legally, we have to say we were not joking. However,
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 however, if you take our advice, that is your fault. We were, you know what? We were wrong. And then I'm gonna put right, just really close to the mic,
Mhm.
right when I say that. I'm just gonna be like, right.
Right.
You know, we have another piece of advice. We have another not piece of advice. We have another advice request that we will then give a
We have
piece
another
of
question.
advice. It's not a question. It's not technically a question, but it
No.
kind of is. It's the spirit of a question. They're asking for advice on reaching out to old friends, and that's from Forgotten and Forlorn. Um, I think the best way to do it is reaching out to old friends. They probably don't move very fast, right?
No, probably about as fast as you. Definitely not as fast as your car.
No, I think so. If they're old,
Oh, if they're old friends, yeah, they would
if they're
probably
old
be.
friends,
They'd probably be
and maybe in
slower.
wheelchairs, maybe just hard of walking, maybe have a cane.
That is
I
unless
think it'd
they're
be
also old. Then we have different problem.
then we do have a different problem. If you are old and you're having trouble reaching out to your old friends, I would recommend get a electronic wheelchair
Motorized
and
scooter. I know. Yeah.
put cannons on the back or rocket launchers so you can just really move, reach really quickly.
Just put like 10 Roman candles on the back of it, and then you'll just get boosts
Yeah,
forward.
yeah. You do have to refill it, which
You
is
have
a
to refill it
problem.
quite consistently,
But
but
you can
man,
make
you're
your
gonna look
young
cool.
friends do that.
Yeah,
Because your young friends,
they'll see the Roman
not a problem.
candles and they're like, "Ooh, shiny," and then they'll
Yeah,
go pick it up.
and they'll go back. Now, if that's not what you mean, then I couldn't tell you.
Oh, they might mean friends from like in the past, that kind of old.
I don't get it.
Like, I'm lost too. That's should have rephrased that. They should have phrased that better.
Bring. I'm getting a phone call. Bring.
Bring, bring,
Bring.
bring. Yeah,
Let
I'm
me
also getting your phone call.
let me pick it up.
Yeah,
Hello?
this is funny. This is comedy right here.
Mhm.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
hmm
Mhm. Yeah.
Are they saying the bit's taking too long?
Mhm. Give me 1 second. What did you say about this?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. No. Right? Oh shit. All right. Bye. Love you. Thanks, Obama. So I just got a call from former President Barack Obama,
Yeah.
and he did say
Yeah.
that that's not what they meant.
Well, if
They
anyone
meant
knows, it's gonna be Obama.
it's gonna be former President Barack Obama,
Yeah.
the omniscient man. Um, they actually mean friends that you had previously that are no longer friends,
Gotcha. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I'd say hack them, get their home address, walk up,
Uninvited and unannounced.
be a lesbian, be attractive to them, give them a cat,
Yep. Nope. Yeah.
move in, fuck.
Just go back.
And that's how
Go back
you
to the
reach out.
steps. As long as you
Back to
just
those
go
steps.
back to
It
the
works for.
steps.
It's actually not just for
Dating lesbians.
lesbian dating. Yeah, it works for everything. Except for when it doesn't,
Except for when it doesn't. Then it doesn't.
and then it doesn't work. Now, I would say that if that's not the direction you want to go, and I don't know why you wouldn't go that
The
direction.
correct direction.
Yeah, there's a correct direction, but you're like Robert Frost, you want to go down the road less traveled. That's kind of a misunderstanding of the actual poem, but we're going to ignore that path. We are going to go with reaching out to old friends. And now, again, my therapist is this is kind of like her.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think she's giving me ideas to,
Just to bring you
just
back.
to,
Just to keep you
just to
coming
bring me
back.
back.
Yeah.
Um, but she did say, remember that they're your friends and that at least at one point they did love you. And so they'll be at least a little excited to hear from you again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think she's full of
I
shit.
think she's
And
wrong.
I think if that's again the direction you want to go, it's a wrong direction.
Like all things in life, there is a correct and incorrect answer.
There's a one correct answer, and everything else you do is incorrect. And you should feel bad about it and have anxiety when you go to bed and stay up and think about all the things you did wrong when you were in fourth grade. And I think again,
Please don't do this. Please don't do that. Sorry.
and I think that reaching out to old friends again, my therapist, whatever. I think you should, and what she thinks I should, and I'm
Yeah.
going to say it like it was my idea, just in case it does work.
Mhm.
And if it doesn't work, this was her idea, but if
This
it does
was
work, it is
yeah.
my idea.
No, it's all our idea. Yeah.
Yes. Again, they'll be excited, and you might have to take like the initiative,
Taking
and
taking the first steps is always the hardest part.
then you're gonna have to try to skip the small talk. Because I know personally that when talking to someone that you would like to talk to, but you have to kind of get through all of the ketchup and the
Mustard
mustard and the
and the
relish.
relish. Yeah.
It's a rough sell. Um, and it's it's nice to get caught up, but I
Yeah.
think it is better to talk to them like a friend than it is to talk to them like someone who
Someone you're
you
trying to be friends with again.
yes. Um, and that might not be for everyone. That might not be for the person. Obviously, it depends. You did know them though,
Yeah.
so use that information. And
Yeah.
again, they may have
Why are you
changed.
asking us? They're your old friends. We don't fucking know them.
That's right. Ask your friends how they would like to be reached out to, and then
Yeah,
reach
and then
them.
do that.
That's actually not bad advice. Reach out to them and say, "Hey, I would like to reconnect. How would that be best for you?"
Yeah.
And then do that. That might be the best advice we genuinely would give.
Yeah. But don't do that because that's wrong. You wouldn't do is show
Do that
up
if
at their
that's
house.
wrong. Whatever. Do whatever. Go to their house.
Go to their house.
Whatever. Be a lesbian.
Whatever
Attract.
Obama
Whatever.
said.
Whatever Obama said. Now again, talk to them like it was your friend, like they have been your friend. Kind of do a little bit of ketchup. Don't do all of the ketchup. You gotta add a little bit of hot dog in there, a little bit of bread to make it a
Sandwich.
palatable experience. Sandwich. I would like to note that we have done this podcast before in our senior year, and Montez and I, it was for a school project. He suggested that as a question that we do, as advice that we do, and I denied it because I thought it was dumb. And at that point, when we recorded the last episode, I believe it was the last episode, maybe it was the episode before.
Yeah.
I denied it, and then he went through with it
Anyway.
And then I went on I believe, 20-minute tangent.
Yeah, I got bullied for a while. Stop!
In 2 bread slices. Is that a sandwich, Montez? of why we are now called dumb and stupid, or dumb and weak. Whoops. Because I thought he was dumb and stupid, and then now he has done it again. And I will say that if he does it again, I am finding a different dumb person to take his place.
That's very fair.
Back to the bit now. Talk to your friend, do whatever, be a lesbian, be attractive to them, give them a cat, move in, fuck. Do that.
Do that.
And then anything that my therapist said, whatever. Again, if it does work, it is my idea. Now, putting down the wall of smartness for a second, and a wall of advice that we should be putting down this wall, putting down this aura of superiority. We are not better than you, and we want to prove that. And when I say we want to prove that, I mean I want to prove that of Montez.
Yeah.
There's a reason we're called Dumb and Weak, or we are going to do a quiz for Montez. We did try to do this before, and it did not work out the way we wanted to, for many different reasons, including the whole podcast itself.
Yeah.
But I now have the civics, in open parenthesis, history and government, close parenthesis, questions for the naturalization test, which is the U.S. Citizens and Immigrations test. I have the actual questions they use, I believe. There is
Nine questions.
different nine different um sections of this. There's 100 questions total. We are going to be doing one question
Per section.
from each section. These are fill in the blank.
And if me and oh, sorry.
These are fill in the blank. And so we are going to discuss in between us starting the quiz and us ending this tutorial, I guess, or ending the talk setup. We are going to discuss in between now the setup and when we start the discussion how he would like to do this test and how much he would like to be embarrassed. So we'll be right back. Welcome back. We just discussed Montez is going to be answering some open-ended questions.
Yep.
And the first section, I'll give you the section names to help you out.
That sure.
Help. This is Principles of American Democracy. This is under the main section, American Government. There is 12 questions in this section. Which question would you like to do?
Do question
12. I will tell you that there is 4 acceptable answers.
Okay.
I will tell you this is probably a question that I would have gotten wrong.
Yay. Okay.
This is definitely a high school government question.
Great.
Not a middle school age question. Montez.
Yeah.
What is the rule of law? 4 acceptable answers.
Rule of law.
The rule of law.
Now, I don't believe we've had a king or a queen named Law. I don't think that's gonna be like the rule of law. I don't think that's gonna. Now, it wouldn't be to not break the laws, now would it?
Is that your final answer?
I know it shouldn't be. I'm gonna be honest with you, Xander. There's nothing cooking up in this brain right now. And I think just to save myself personally the embarrassment, I'm gonna say yes, final answer.
Yes, final answer.
Don't break the laws. It's the rule of law.
Don't break the laws.
It's the
rule of law.
Yeah, it's a rule that you have to follow.
We'll discuss the 4 acceptable answers, or this might be one full answer, but I think it's a list of acceptable answers because the rest of them, they're all bullet pointed. This one is also bullet pointed. Anyway, it goes, everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law. No one is above the law.
I feel like maybe, I know it's not the correct wordage.
It's not the perfect wording, but don't break the law, I feel, is good enough.
Everyone has to follow the law, don't break the law. I think there's
Excuse you,
enough.
Everyone must follow the law.
Follow the law.
Not has to. What kind of plebeian shit?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is going to be 1 point for you. And I will mark how many wrong answers you get as well.
All right, double the amount of answers I thought was going to be correct.
Doubled? Yeah? We're going to ignore that.
The word I said.
The next section, this is still in American government.
Oh, this is in a different section?
Different subsection, same total section.
Gotcha.
System of government. There's 36 questions in this subsection. Which one would you like to do?
1.
1. Making it easy on me.
Yeah. On you.
You picked the easiest question.
Oh, thank God.
Name 1 branch or part of the government.
So I'll do you one better. I'll name all 3 branches of government.
You are getting no bonus points.
I damn it. Okay. Uh, we have the judicial, which is like, I believe, the Supreme Court. The legislative, which I think is Congress, and then we have the executive, which is like the president. And don't quote me on those. I might have
That
gotten
is
the
correct.
definitions wrong.
That is correct. That is correct enough.
Enough.
Legislative is lawmaking or Congress.
Okay.
Executive is president. Judicial is the courts.
Yeah.
Montez. There is 10 questions in this subsection titled Rights and Responsibilities.
Does Montez know his rights?
Do you know your rights?
I should. I really
There's
should.
10 questions.
We'll do 7.
7?
Number 7.
You picked probably the easiest
Yeah.
question. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Another easy one. 18.
That is correct.
I know because I missed it on. I was like a few weeks from being able to vote for the last president.
Very sorry.
Yeah.
American history is the main section. And then in the subsection titled Colonial Period and Independence. You struggled with this last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
14, 15. Nope. 14? 14. Pick a number between 1 and 14.
I'll do 3.
When was the Constitution written?
Oh, you can't throw dates at me.
There is one acceptable answer. It is looking for a year. It's not looking for Constitution Day.
Constitution. So it's gotta be pretty early. Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
1492.
1492. Yeah.
Hmm?
Constitution. I'm gonna say 1738.
No.
No.
No. You think the Constitution was written before the Declaration of Independence?
I didn't know when the Declaration of Independence was written. I forgot.
1776. When America said, "Hey, I want to not be part of the British
Europe.
Empire anymore." Yeah, the Europe. And then the British Empire said, "Bet," and then fought. 11 years later, they wrote the Constitution. That is one wrong answer. You're a 1 for 4.
3 for 4.
Montez. We are now moving on to subsection 1800s. What question would you like 1 through 7?
Question 3.
Question 3. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s, not the War of 1812, or the Mexican War. Mexican-American War. There's 2 correct answers.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Mexican-American War was Alamo, wasn't it? I know it's not World War One. No, it's not World War Two. I know it's not. Is it the Civil War? No. I'm gonna say Civil War.
That is correct.
Oh, thank God.
Onto your
What was the
4
other?
for 5.
What was the answer? What was the other answer?
Spanish-American War.
I thought you said we couldn't say that one.
Mexican-American War is different.
Oh, yeah, those
Spain
Spain, Mexico.
actually exists, yeah. Different countries. You racist.
Hey, I'm not Spanish. I'm Mexican, so they're the same thing. Next question.
Next question. Subsection: Recent American history and other important historical information. There is.
Recent American history, so like past week or something, right?
There is 10 questions. Which question would you like?
Question 10.
10.
No, question 8.
Are you sure?
Question 5.
Question 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before he was a president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in?
Oh God. World War.
You, do you know when Eisenhower was president?
I know he had glasses. Maybe he didn't. So I don't know that actually.
Do you know? Do you know how recent he was?
Mm-mm.
This is recent American history and other important historical information.
2005.
He doesn't. You
No.
know, good old Eisenhower.
Yeah. Is this? We're talking about Mr. Dwight D, correct?
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Yeah.
I
That's his name.
I only know last names.
Senor Dwight D.
Dwight D. Eisenhower. That is correct.
Did he have glasses?
I'm looking at Google Images right now. No.
Okay. Um. Okay. What war was he a general of? Is the question
What
correct?
war was he a general of?
I'm gonna say World War II.
That is correct.
I just picked a big one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't blame you. What was your answer again?
World War II.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Why?
I misremembered immediately.
Oh, okay.
We are now in the next serious big ol' section. This one you're not gonna be good at. Integrated civics. You don't even know what those two words
Nope.
mean.
Just a big word for Montez.
You do know what this word means.
Weed.
Geography.
Oh.
8 questions. Pick 1 through 8.
4.
4. Name 2 U.S. territories.
Uh. Okay. So I think Dominican Republic is a territory. The contiguous United States. The continuous United States.
The continuous United States.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Neither of those are territories.
Hmm.
Or neither of them are U.S. territories. The continuous United States.
Contiguous is what I meant to say.
Contiguous United States. Let me just make sure I know what I'm talking about.
What was my first answer again?
Honestly, I don't remember, but I know it wasn't on the thing.
It wasn't right. Yeah.
Dominican Republic is when you
Yeah.
said is what you said. What is the contiguous United
Is it
States?
Cuba? Is Cuba one?
No.
No. Fuck.
No. The contiguous United States is actually the continent. Is the ones that are on the continent that all connected together.
Oh, so
Hence contiguous.
Yeah, I know that part. I just figured that's a region we have.
Yeah, but it's not a U.S. territory.
Yeah. Is it?
It's not a territory. It's
would
states.
Hawaii or Alaska work?
Nope. Those are both states.
Yeah, but they're not contiguous.
They're not. Yeah, but they're yes. But the question is name 2 U.S. territories, not name things that aren't in the contiguous.
So
United States.
Territory in Montez land means
that's
land
great.
that they own.
It is land that they own.
Yeah, so I thought.
Do you want to hear the 5 acceptable answers?
I would love to, Xander.
Puerto Rico. That's a big one, huh?
Yeah. I think
U.S. Virgin Islands.
Mm.
American Samoa.
Bermuda?
Nope. Northern Mariana Islands and
Oh,
Guam.
how did I forget that one?
Next subsection is symbols. 3 questions.
Ooh.
Pick your favorite.
I'll go two.
2. Are you ready for this one?
Ready as I've been for any of the other questions.
Why does the flag have 50 stars?
I do know this one.
You should.
Yeah, you really should. For each of the 50 states, 48 of which are contiguous.
That is correct. Final subsection. There's 2 questions.
How fucked up
I
would it be?
believe-
How fucked up would it be if our flag had 48 contiguous stars and then just
And then
2 stars
2
to the alphabet?
fucked off. And then like 5 mini stars for the territories we own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Last one. And if you don't get these correct,
you're taking
I
all
might-
my points.
I think I might have to revoke your citizenship. There's 2 questions. The subsection is holidays.
Okay.
1 or 2, baby.
So we've done 8 questions so far.
We have done 8 questions.
Do both.
You are 6 to 2.
Let's do both.
Are you
Get an
sure?
even 10. Yeah.
Okay. We are going to start at number 2 and go down number 1.
Okay.
Name 3 national U.S. holidays.
Meaning only U.S. holidays? You didn't answer me. Okay. We're gonna go Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July.
That's correct.
Okay.
There is a handful of these.
Yeah.
New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I believe Juneteenth should be added onto that now.
What about fucking Arbor Day, my favorite? I love trees.
I don't believe that is a national U.S. holiday.
That's bullshit.
What about Earth Day?
What about 420?
What about Halloween?
Oh, wait, yeah, Halloween wasn't on there?
No, because you don't get it off,
Yeah.
buddy. That's like the whole.
Yeah.
All right. Last question, I guess. Are you ready?
Yeah.
When do we celebrate Independence Day?
Okay. This
I
is
need a year.
the day that all the dogs bark. We're gonna call it 4th of July, I believe.
I did say I need a year.
Huh? No,
Don't fuck with you.
I was saying, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did say that. I
You
did
did?
say that. Yeah,
Ah.
let's cut to it.
This
I
is-
need a year.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
I did say it.
Mm-hmm.
You might have been talking like some fucking idiot. but-
Yeah. Yeah. Who talks on a podcast?
You got 8 out of 10.
It's higher than I believe my
You're right.
history grade was in high school.
It is an 80%.
Yeah.
How much do you think you need to pass?
Hopefully 60.
6 out of 10.
Oh,
So,
thank God, I can stay in America.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. No, it's 6 out of 10. These are all civics questions,
Mm,
and they have to pass 6 of. They get selected 10 of them. If I were to pick the questions, you would have gotten much harder questions.
mhm. Yeah.
But real quick pop quiz.
Yep.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
So
If you don't want to answer that one, you can answer this one. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of
I
Independence?
know there's. Let's go. Let's do. So I know there's at least 5 amendments because there's the 5th Amendment right of being able to be quiet in court, be pleading the 5th. Some might call it.
Sure. That's what that does
So-
and nothing else.
Nothing else at all. And so then
There's a few important ones in there that you should definitely
the Second
know.
Amendment right, the gun one, the First Amendment,
That wasn't one of the ones.
the First Amendment, the right to speak freely, And the Third Amendment, the right, just 420 blaze it all fucking day. That's actually the 420th Amendment.
How many amendments are there?
420.
420? 27.
Hmm.
One of the amendments is the right for black people to vote, and one of them is the right for women to vote. So I feel like those are important too.
Yeah, yeah.
Now the next one was what are two rights in the Declaration of Independence?
Rights.
In the Declaration of Independence.
Right to bear arms. That's the second one. I don't like that. That's the only one that I can think of very quickly. And then freedom of speech.
Those are not in the Declaration of Independence.
Hmm.
Those are in the Constitution. Those are in the Bill of Rights, which was amended into the Constitution. No, it's actually what it is. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are the three rights that Tommy J really just wrote down there, huh?
Tommy J.
Tommy J, baby.
Who is our second president?
Nope, third president.
Fuck! Every
Now,
time!
but you are an American citizen.
Yay.
You should be happy with yourself.
I am. Did I really
Let's
fuck
put up.
that up again? Did I really fuck up
Yes.
Thomas Jefferson again?
That is for the audience. That is the third time he's been asked that, and he has fucked it up 3 times. We have tried recording it, and he fucked it up then, and then before we tried recording it, it was a little test to see how he would do, and when he fucked that one up, I thought he would fail for certain. And I'm amazed that he made it this far. 8 out of 10.
I also am amazed I made it this far.
I think that's it.
I think that's, yeah, that might do it.
I think. All right, guys. Important note: if you want advice from us to people, send it to dumbandweakpodcast@gmail.com, and we will see it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If we don't, there's a problem. Yeah,
there's a problem. Now, I don't know how to end it all.